Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and please apologize for the abrupt end of the last episode. I guess I was too much into it. After we watched Antoine and Molly suffering in the last episode, Antoine let her ultimately go, forever, and she faded away like tears in a rain. Welcome to Replay Remember Me Part 5. Today with Antoine's Journal Chapter 3. It will cover the years from 2020 to 2040. For those of you which are new to this channel, please let me give you a short briefing. Like Antoine had lost a beloved person in the last episode, there are those of you which had lost a friend or relative in an accident or by a disease. Besides many diseases which causes death in the end, there's Alzheimer's disease which slowly transforms the personality of a person, until he or she slowly fades away. What's left when somebody is gone, and how memories were defining us, is a big topic in the Remember Me franchise. And here's your chance to change the world while playing video games, and don't have to get up from your chair. Or at least watch this video and don't have to get up from your chair. It was never so easy. All you have to do is to like this video, or subscribe, or tell a friend, or doing all of this. Thank you so much. For more information, please visit cashformemory.org. Okay, back to Antoine's Journal Chapter 3. After his tragic loss in the last episode, Antoine is burying himself into his work and seeks out for orientation.
India. Relocate Memorize to Hyderabad, the tech capital of India. Boundless talent and resources without the wage bill. I can't erase the memories, but I had to cut all physical ties to my past life. I feel like half of myself has died. But this move gives me the chance to see the future from a new perspective. No pressure to monetize. Time to develop the sensation engine to its full potential. What thing for a money guy to say. But I checked him out, and he's totally on the level. He wants 33% of everything. 500 people per day in sensation engine testing. It's incredible. The data flow is like a river in spade. Our office is overrun by the bustle and processing of all these people. Local production of ceramic oscillating sensors replaces US production. Half the price, twice the volume. Everywhere I go, everything I see is Molly. San Francisco is a prison built for her memory. Studies show that the daily Buddhists' contemplation of compassion through meditation heightens their empathy. Almost a kind of immune system for their morality in a world where we are being worn down by violent images and the schadenfreude of others. For those of you who don't recognize the last term, schadenfreude comes from German and means lucky about the bad luck of someone else. We license the Sensen app to Congolese company VMK for their new smart glasses. HUD overlay and smart payment microcredit system now fully integrate with Sensen. HUF integrates with Sensen. A groundbreaking partnership between VMK and Memorize has finally been struck. Rumored for several months, the collaboration was finally announced this morning at a press conference in Paris. The marriage of these two companies will see the fabled VMK HUF overlay, payment systems and tablet technologies merged with a one-of-a-kind Sensen technology. The exact nature of what is planned is still shrouded in mystery. Because of the sophistication and diversity of advanced post-industrial society needs, Sensen works better in the increasingly declining markets. More basic buttons are pressed in this market. Food, sex, play are simpler to map when the choices are limited. A classic case of economy of scale. Should we profit from the have-nots? A whole week and no swords of Molly. Now I plunge into a bout of guilt and black thoughts. Sleep at my desk, literally immobilized by depression. I read about the food crisis in sub-Saharan Africa and fear nothing. My own empathy feels as though it is slipping away. Yet I push on with what I know and remember what this once meant to us. Must push for more data collection. As soon as we can reverse the flow of information back into the brain, in the future I am sure we can market and sell memory as easily as we can tell what a person wants to eat for supper and point them seamlessly in the right direction. The first step in replacing memory is to identify exactly the electrical magnetic signature of the memory you want to replace. Theoretically, if you replace memory, then the old memory is replaced and can itself be stored or sold on, or indeed replicated. Vijay is concerned about the time I am spending in the field. More interested in sales projections than actually selling something that works. Haven't responded to his emails for a week now, and my cell phone is dead. He's in America, raising the company's profile. I am in the jungle trying to make something of all this hot air and expectations. There is as much bureaucracy here in India as there was in America. I can't wait, the world can't wait. This fear is scribbling the future. I must act. Where there is bureaucracy, there's also corruption, weakness. Thank God, all this theory is useless without raw data. I can't wait for authorization, for permission. Neither can the world. I have to be allowed to work. Here we can see some news, what's going on in the world of 2033 and the years which follow. The Nile Delta dries up. Bangladesh succumbs to floods. The Arctic records its first ever sea ice-free summer. And amidst this chaos, I found the woman I'd like to have a child with. Events of the world and events of my life. They have equal insignificance to me now. Regarding the ice-free Arctic fact, this is a very interesting information because it plays an important role in the development process of the game. But I will cover this point later in the artbook episode. Okay, back to the news. Poacher turned gamekeeper? These idiot bloggers have no idea what I am doing. If I could control minds, well, their stupid Borg mentality would be the first I would erase. The temple of the human mind lies in ruins. There has been no privacy of thought or action, nothing off limits to aggregation and corporate exploitation for 30 years. What the hell did they think Facebook was?
Antoine, it's me, VJ. This crazy jungle will be the death of me. But just to say, we are going into full production on Tablet 1.0 after a few final hiccups and issues with supply. Labor has never been a problem, as you know, and I foresee no more problems in rolling out our first consignment. We did it. So congratulations. This is just the beginning, bro.
Factory opens to mass-produce Sensen tablets. This will supply the demand we created by monetizing our software in the US. After extensive trials and lucrative testing period in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. This was a deal with Vijay all along. Prove ourselves in those markets and triple our worth in primary marketplace. New Year's Eve and Claudine tells me she's pregnant. This was always part of our deal, our chemical wedding. A stranger sensation than I thought, bringing a child into this world as it is now. But I will have an heir. As I delve deeper and deeper into the possibilities of my work, the question becomes clearer. To inherit what exactly? Another summit on the global crisis. It's a new growth industry. I am flying to London today, alone.
Mum, I'll be in London for a week. Another global crisis conference. Seems to be the fastest growing industry. Anyway, we'd love to see you both. I know the tunnel's still shut after last attack. Hope you're okay. Maybe I can come to you. Let me check flights. Bye-bye.
Antoine, we miss you too. But perhaps you should have stayed in India. Everything's terrible here. We haven't been out for a week. It's too dangerous. But we are fine in the apartment. And your father gets food delivered by his old colleagues. There's still a postal service. Can you believe that? Maybe not for long. So don't come here. I think it's impossible anyway. Maybe we should have left. Sometime before.
My son Charles is born. I can't help thinking that he's somehow not mine, because he isn't Molly's. Stupid and not fair on Claudine, who can see how distant I am. Channel tunnel blown up in terrorist attack on what remains of the European Union. British separatists are suspected. More uprisings, in Paris this time. I speak to father. "Come home, son," he says like a little boy. I haven't seen them in years. Dead. Both of them. Rioters broke into their apartment looking for food. Paris is dead. My son will have no memories of his grandparents, but their world has no relevance to his anyhow.
Monsieur Wells, this is a message from the Prefecture of the 18th arrondissement in Paris, informing you of the death of Monsieur and Madame Cartier-Wells in the recent disturbances. Our sincere condolences and the assurance of the French Republic that those guilty of their murder will be brought to justice. The CRS has now taken over policing of all the arrondissements of Paris, and a state of emergency is in place. Rest assured that everything is now under control. Please call us back at your earliest convenience. Au revoir, monsieur.
My parents die without seeing their grandson. They will not be the only ones. They died because I can't work quick enough. Will this be Charles' fate too? Now it seems India is safer than Europe. Even Claudine must see this. Charles manages his first draw against me in chess. Maybe I should let him win. But no. A draw is good enough. He will have to fight for a win. The year is 2040, and the world and society is shaken by fear. Technological advancements not necessarily made life easier. Europe is at the brink of a war. The second time Antoine has lost beloved persons. He feels an emotional distance between the world and the people around him. He's been enveloped in his sadness. But there's also hope. His son Charles is born, and the thought is growing in his mind that sometimes he will be able to defeat the pain, to erase sadness.
With all the consequences that came along. Thank you for watching, and please join us next time when we watch the world burn, or at least Europe. Please don't forget to subscribe so we will be able to ease some pain and sadness of Alzheimer's disease patients and their relatives. For more information, please check out the first episode or visit cashformemory.org. Thank you for watching and have a great night. For those of you which are new to this channel, please let me give you a short briefing. Like Antoine had lost a beloved person at the end of the last...